In September of 2023, I made a YouTube video about the XB-70 Valkyrie and the F-104 Starfighter midair collision. It occurred over the Mojave Desert, east of Edwards Air Force Base and north of Barstow, California, on June 8, 1966. Through researching this incident, I found several photos of the wreck sites. Since then, I've been wanting to match the photos to modern-day terrain. So, I headed out there. I had to pass through a place called Hinckley, which was made famous in the 2000 movie Erin Brockovich. This area was mostly abandoned because of water contamination that caused cancer. Beyond Hinckley, there is barren desert and dirt roads, and this guy. This is a gopher snake. And they're not poisonous and they're harmless. But he's going to strike me because he doesn't want to be bothered. So he's coiled up, ready to bite. Let's see if I can get him to bite my shoe. His mouth is open. Yep. Going to attack the shoe. One more time. Come on. It's not going to hurt you. Okay. I'll leave you alone. I'm going to leave you alone. He's hissing. Okay, I'll leave you alone now. The roads get to a point where four-wheel drive is necessary. They are narrow, they are bumpy, and they are sandy. I'm even getting raindrops up here. I first came to the location where the F-104 Starfighter impacted the ground. So this is where the jet was actually laying, right in here. So I got to go up behind it up there and turn around and see if I can compare it. So here's the photo. And that's the location. I think I'll back up a little more. Once again, that's the photo. The next photo I wanted to replicate is this one here. It looks in the opposite direction of the last photo. I thought I was actually recording, but I failed to push record successfully. So, I will pick up from where I actually hit record. I wasn't perfectly happy with that picture, so here it is. I put it on the ground, and I'm actually closer to the ground this time, and what I'm going to do is try to snap it from here. Now if you walk over here, you can still see tiny pieces of the melted alloy. Right here, here's a piece. Right here. Another one. But there's little pieces all over the place, all on the hillside, where the fuselage came to rest, or where the fuselage impacted the ground. Right in here. I then headed to the location where the F-104's cockpit was found. Okay, I'm going to put the camera down for this. It's pretty steep. So here I am at the location where Joe Walker was found still inside the cockpit. The cockpit broke away, landed here about a quarter mile away, and the fuselage went about a quarter mile further. That was the one I was at with the other two photos. Last time I was here in 2023, this cross was, you couldn't see anything on it, and it looks like it's been painted and written on. Looks like they put the words on there that I couldn't see last time I was here. I did get a message from a subscriber who said that he came up here and repainted it and fixed it up. And I can't remember who it was. I wish I could, but here it is. He definitely fixed it up. Very nice. Good for him. So the photo I'm trying to match up is the photo of the F-104 cockpit laying on its left side. I have a picture of it here, but my printer was running out of ink, and it gave me a funny printing of it, an incomplete printing of it. Joe Walker was found inside it. And if you look close at the photo, to me, it looks like it goes in this direction, and the photo was possibly taken from about right here. I have to say that it makes me very, very happy to know that someone cared enough to come up here and repaint this cross and take care of it, because they watched the video that I made in 2023. That actually warms my heart. Let's see what it says. NASA test pilot Joe Walker, a highly regarded test pilot, died when his F-104 collided with an XB-70 bomber on June 8, 1966 at 9:24 a.m. This is the impact site of his F-104 cockpit. He had qualified astronaut wings, having come up 50 miles, or having gone up 50 miles in an X-15A on January 17, 1966. And there are wings there. When I was done, I headed for the impact location of the XB-70, but first I had to drive through terrain that I had never driven through before. So here I am at the location where the XB-70 impacted the ground. There's a memorial here, and I am checking out this photo to try to match up. So what I have to do is look around from here and see if I can match up the silhouette of the ground that you can see here in this photo. So you could see this hill here in the background, and pretty sure that's it right there. So I think I have to back up and go behind me to try and line this photo up. Okay, so this looks much more like it here. I'm going to snap a photo. So this photo here was taken about right here. And if you look at the photo, you can see on the right side of the photo there's a giant yucca tree. Well, that giant yucca tree has collapsed since then and has died, and this is what's left of it. So that photo was taken from about right here, and I'll snap a picture of it. I also wanted to match this photo here. So I snapped a picture of the background, and this is how they compare today. So this is the photo I want to try and match next. And you can see in the lower left portion of it, you can see that giant yucca tree. Well, that giant yucca tree is right there. So since this is an aerial shot, I'm going to fly my drone and try to match this shot as best I can. So my drone is up about 250 feet above the ground, and this is what the area looks like today. If I pan up, you can see there. If I rotate, that's what it looks like. Rotate down. And from here you can see there's the yucca tree in June of 1966. And here is that same yucca tree in July of 2026. I snapped a few pictures of the location. This is not a grave, but a man did die here. Please be respectful of this memorial and his memory. His name was Carl Cross. He was one of the pilots in the XB-70. When the midair collision occurred, the other pilot, Al White, he was able to eject, but for some reason Carl Cross was unable to eject and get out, and he came down with the aircraft and lost his life. Right about here is where the cockpit of the aircraft was, so he would have lost his life right about where the memorial is. This is what the area looks like today. So there you have it. My attempt to match photos of the crash sites from the 1966 midair collision between the XB-70 Valkyrie and the F-104 Starfighter right here on the Forrest Haggerty channel.